Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Leigh?
Why not a rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Leigh.
I'm Meghan.
We're the Munch brunch.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another mukbang with Amy and Leigh. We are the Munch UK. Leigh, tell them what we have on the menu today.
We have a lady who's a year older. Her name is Aim, my missus, and we also have Chinese. How you doing, Amo? Birthday girl?
I don't feel a day over 35.
That's good. That's good. I'll show you feel if your knees a bit more creaky or not.
Oh, it's really creaky. Yeah, so on the menu today, guys, we have chicken chow mein, a friend recommended beef egg fried rice.
That was a lot of salt. Sorry for the language.
Beef egg fried. So stop then.
No, it went in one particular area, not
I
spread
thought
about.
you mentioned everywhere. Beef egg fried rice, chicken curry, chips, pork, chicken balls, and bamboo shoots and water chestnuts.
Yes, we
A
do.
mix. And spare ribs.
This wasn't the plan for Fran's birthday meal. Today we was meant to have Greek food. We didn't know the Greek restaurant shuts on a Sunday. Cheeky gits could have told us.
That's nice.
They could have sent out an email said, "Oi, Munch Brunch, we won't be open on Sunday, so don't get any funny ideas about ordering your food."
Yeah, bit of a gutter, but we will do that.
Nothing like cold Chinese. Very, very cold Chinese.
Is it?
Yeah.
Back, guys, sorry. We had a bit of a disaster in the fact that we bought some new plates and they don't fit in the microwave.
No, plates do not compute. It doesn't fit. So I had to stick the chips on a different plate that did fit and whack that in the microwave instead. We haven't told them what we got.
I have, yeah.
Well, I've got Chinese.
I've told them everything.
She's told you everything.
I did say, Leigh, tell them what's on the menu, then we went on about something else, so I told them.
Oh well. Chicken balls. Dipped in sweet and sour sauce.
I've got curry sauce on my face.
Really nice. So, it is today, it was yesterday Anne's birthday because you're watching this on Monday. We weren't going to get out in time because this is like 7 o'clock now. By the time we've edited it, done all the adjustments, it'd be like 9 o'clock and I ain't putting a video out that way. So you're watching this on Monday. Yesterday was Anne's birthday.
And my vlog video
Yep.
is coming out as well. So, I hope you enjoy that.
I got some lovely gifts.
That's what I was just about to go on to. I cannot believe the amount of beautiful things I've got off my family and my dear friends. You guys, honestly, are amazing. And thank you to each and every single comment wishing me a happy birthday. Before these videos come out, I really, really am grateful to every single one of you that's took the time out to wish me a happy birthday. Thank you so, so much. It means the world to me. You really are so important to us.
And you am indeedy doodies.
So, I haven't had beef fried rice before. And I have to say...
Beef fried rice or beef ride?
Fried rice.
I've never took a ride on beef rice before.
It's really nice. These water chestnuts, I put them on there for you.
Oh yeah, I got some over here.
I love these.
We ordered last night because we weren't going to have time to get making a dinner. It was like 5:30. I was like, oh, sod this, so quickly order some food. We ordered KFC last night. What the hell?
I didn't even eat it, really.
We ordered one of the Zinger burgers, or Zinger Tower burger I ordered for him.
Yeah, it's made a spicy blooming thing.
The picture, well, them Zinger burgers are spicy anyway, because I had one, and I was like, ooh, it's a bit warm. But the picture on Uber shows it looks like that. Now, this should be done for false advertising, in my opinion, because Dodgy Pete down at KFC, whilst he's got his hand down his pants making the burgers, couldn't be asked to put half the stuff in there. We literally got a small little patty, as you call them in America, like burger, or chicken burger, isn't it? So, what's it, hash brown or something in there?
There's definitely something potato in there.
A couple of crappy bits of lettuce.
It was
and some sauce. So this thing went from being that size on the advert, which I thought, okay, it's worth £6 on its own. No chips come with it or anything like that. Just a burger for £6. That fair enough. It's going to be that big. It'll look nice. I will enjoy it. It was like that big. I thought, where the hell? I even took a picture to send to Buddy Uber. Say, oi, is your driver took half the food out of this burger? What's he playing at?
It was horrendous. Like, no word of a lie. Okay, so I do get that obviously it's never going to look the way it does on the lid, on the telly, sorry, so to speak. But this was a joke.
At least with Chinese, you know what it's going to look like, because you had it before, and it always looks the way you expect it to look. This has always looked the same.
Yeah, and it does taste good as well from our local one.
But this took an hour to arrive. I was on Instagram, I was like, did a story, I was like, how the hell does it take me an hour to deliver this?
This particular Chinese, everybody wants it. It's just because they do the famous orange curry.
But it was,
whereas
go on.
The other Chinese, I'm not keen on like the yellow sauce or the yellow curry. The orange one has to be.
R1.
Yeah.
We're all about the orange in this house. Orange chips, orange curry.
Explain. Orange chips.
Well, everyone's seen it by now on our videos. The batter
Some
chips.
haven't, some of the newbies. So, orange chips are batter chips from the Midlands.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll show
They're
you the
lovely.
actual sauce. This is a sweet and sour sauce. Woo! Nearly done May then.
Then he poured it all over the bloody table.
Yeah. So me and I was chilling this morning in bed. I was having a lazy morning. And I had a late night.
I was up really early, awake.
I had a late night because I was watching the UFC, which is fighting. And
Yeah,
Mo,
you was having a chat. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You and the couple of the...
Yeah, Mo, who's our mate off here, was chatting away about the fight in the UFC. So Mo, I'm going to try and crack it, because he stays up every night to look after his son, because his son's not too well, and needs all, like, through the night care. So Mo can handle being up. I said, Mo, I'm going to do it. I stopped drinking about 2 in the morning. I only had 6 cans last night. I thought I can do it. I'm hardcore. I'm 35. I can stay up till 6:30, 7 in the morning watching UFC. But I thought, I'll just shut my eyes whilst it's on in the background. I'll be able to hear it.
Who does that? I'll shut my eyes once it's on the...
My eyes are aching, and I thought, if I shut them, I'll be wide awake in like 10 minutes when the big fight's on. I woke up half hour later. I was like, what the hell happened there? And they're all chatting away. And what's like, oh, Leigh's watching UFC, Danny said. It's like, Danny, Leigh's just woken up. I'm going to bed.
Meanwhile, because my bedroom's quite big, so we've got like the bed at one end and like a partial living area at the other end, haven't we? So like we've got a settee there,
Sweet.
TV and whatever. So I was fast asleep in bed, having the good old sleep, snoring. Well, I wasn't snoring. And there was him trying to snore it. I wasn't snoring.
I thought, okay, time to get to bed. So, this morning when we woke up, I was absolutely knackered. We got chatting anyway, like we sometimes do in the morning. It goes one of 2 ways. I get out of bed and it's like, right, I'm off for a coffee. We don't talk. Or we sit and have a chat. And this morning we was talking about how people, our takeaway, AIM basically come up with a song for our Chinese order. Because we know, well, AIM knows it off the top of her head.
I'm not performing it though.
No, but she was able to come up with a song on the spur of the moment. And you got us thinking, how many of you have exactly this? Like, because we were saying like how people don't all try new things from takeaways. Like,
so I told Leigh,
she's tried this beef rice, but normally you wouldn't.
Through my friend Mark saying try it. So I was watching this person on Instagram, and she said there's such a thing as like reassurance, food anxiety. Now, so when you look at a menu, she was saying her and her husband on a weekend have a meal of some sort. And every single menu, you've got like loads of pages of different foods, different types. Excuse me. But yet, you try and you like cipher out, oh yeah, let's try this, let's try that, let's try something new. And 90% of the time, it's a fact that you tend to go to the thing that you order the most. Mainly, chicken curry, now veg, chicken chow mein, egg fried rice, chips, pork balls, spare ribs, done. That's the way it goes. Chicken balls. I prefer pork balls, but we have chicken balls for Leigh. And it just brings to mind, I've tried so many times trying, and it's food anxiety. For one, she said, well, what if you don't get something and you wanted the thing that you normally get, you love, but if you replace that with something else and you don't like it, you're going to get anxiety, you're not going to enjoy it, and you're going to feel devastated.
I think it's the cost of it myself. I'd really get angry and resentful if I spent, like the Indian, was going to order Indian before we ordered Chinese.
So I was just watching your little precision.
Oh, there's too much white over there on the camera, so I wanted to mix it out.
I was thinking then, what's he doing? Did you see me sort of going?
If you was watching a second ago, you see it was very white with rice. Well, let's get some colour in that section of the plate. was going to order Indian, and I was looking at it.
Welcome to Paint My Food.
It was like £9.50 for a curry, no rice, no chips. I'm like, £9.50.
Yeah.
If you put that onto paper, bag of chicken from Lidl, Scandinavian for cheap chicken, £3.50 for a bag. A curry sauce, £1. What?
Not no more.
No, we can't tell them that.
Right.
You're going to see James cooking coming up.
Oh yeah, I'm just telling them about me and Mo. I've been having discussions all week about cooking. They were going to see some authentic Indian cooking from me. I mean, don't get me wrong here, guys. I don't know how exactly it's going to be.
Well, we ain't got a tandoori oven and stuff like that.
I have. Take the back.
But like, I looked at it, it's like £9.50. Okay, we could literally knock up a curry for the 4 of us for about £5 easily. Bag of rice, about a few bags of rice, sauce, and chicken. Done. Added extras, poppadoms, naan bread, etc. It's about £8. This is £9.50 for one curry with nothing extra.
Admittedly, though, you're not telling them the full story.
What's that?
That is one of the nicest Indians in the area.
It is, yeah. I think it's very... We tried one a while ago, but I can't remember
that
what it was.
was dirt cheap. You can get it.
That was good, though. Tasty.
I'll tell you what is a rip-off. The spare ribs have changed at our Chinese. They used to be like that. The length of that. £1.20 for a spare rib.
Well, that's how we got on to talking this morning about trying new foods with takeaways. I was like, I would really resent it if I spent £9.50 on a curry, didn't like it, and like, that's £9.50 just gone down the drain.
Yeah, it is like an anxiety. Sorry, the fan went a bit skewy. You go through the menu like, this week I'm going to try something new. We never do it. We never end up doing it, do we? And then if you
do more than me, like you're
say if we
willing
still
to.
get the same amount of stuff, and you say, okay, then we'll try something extra. You're just spending money for the sake of it, then, aren't you? And then it becomes you got too much. So,
we like to do it when Uber or Just Eat send vouchers out, which you all get vouchers, it ain't just us. And you get £15 off. I don't mind doing it then. Like, let's try this thing. It's like a free £15, so to speak. Let's try a couple of different things.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I totally agree with what she said though about like food anxiety. It's too stressful. Like Chinese is my favourite. Well, I do love Indian food though, but Chinese is always my go-to. And if I didn't order chicken chow mein and I ordered hoisin duck or something like that, and I was like, because everyone said, "And you've got to try it," because I psychologically am a bit nervous to try and duck after what Leigh did to me and my mum.
I didn't do anything bloody wrong, thank you. I had duck, and it wasn't my fault. I thought it was a chicken, a very small chicken.
It wasn't small, it was just a bit brown. And Leigh put it in anyway. And because it was cooked the wrong way, it was just a pile of grease. And me and my mum tried to eat it because you made the effort, didn't you? And it just wasn't the one. You even admitted it yourself. It was a bit, but
Some people are like
I'm scared of trying like duck or game. Pheasant.
Well, they don't tend to sell that down Lidl anyway.
No, but you're like pigeon pie or game pie, pheasant.
Yeah.
I'm quite nervous of trying that kind of thing. Like when it was at the ball ring and I had a buffalo burger rather than.
I've never seen in the deluxe section at Lidl pigeon pie. And if I did,
but it's down there.
I'm sure at some point they've done it. Or in that middle section of Lidl where you can get anything.
Yeah,
you're bound to have had a dead pigeon or two. But
the point that I'm trying to make is, if we had it and didn't like it, you'd be thinking, angry. I can't believe we've spent that money on that, and we could. This is what we could have had. It's one of them ones. I think also some people live a life where all they do is eat takeaway. And you might see us eat a week or whatever, or every couple of weeks. Some people eat out all the time when they could eat out before lockdown. Like people who work till silly o'clock at night don't have time to come home and cook, so they just have takeaway or go out for something to eat every evening. Other people can't do that. And maybe they only can have one takeaway a week or maybe a fortnight or a month even. Yeah. Especially if you've got the family to pay for. It's expensive. So in that respect, you don't want to waste that one chance you got of a takeaway on food when you can't guarantee you're going to not like it. And you're like, for God's sake, I've got to wait another 3 weeks till payday. And I've just wasted a little bit of money we had spare. And I can understand why people do it then. Yeah, for sure. it's quite in a lot of families' households, especially when I was growing up, getting a Chinese was like a rarity. Like, wow, you know, you're having like a takeaway.
I was at a chip shop, like, whoa, we're getting chippy. Hey, chippy dinner.
See, a lot of people, like, coming from the whole Peter Kay thing, getting a Friday night, have I got curry
I
sauce?
thought you had some rice, so you don't. I was seeing things.
Getting a chip shop dinner on a Friday. We used to have the chip shop on a Saturday.
Oh, I used to have. There's a lot of chip shops around.
If we did that, normally on a Saturday we'd have. They went to Marks and Spencer's, and they got this chicken, cooked chicken, and part baked bread, and all the little bits and stuff. And we used to have that on a Saturday from Marks's. But it was a Chinese on a Thursday.
We lived where I lived when I was a kid, very close to all our neighbours. Like literally, obviously, lived next door to them. But we was all good
You
friends.
live very close to your neighbours.
We was all good friends though. And during the summer, my mum and the other mums, like there's like 2 or 3 mums on the street all together, would sit outside one of their houses, get the bottles of wine on the go. As a kid, I was playing football at the top of the street, or pretty hide and seek, or let's kidnap a cat, all them sort of games you play as kids. Climbing walls. Of course, it'd be a nuisance, but not too bad. And my mate's dad would go down the pub on a Friday night with his mates, and he'd ring up, not every week, but this was before the time of mobile phones. So I guess he'd go to the phone in the pub. This is when pubs used to shut at like 10 o'clock in the UK. So that was a thing, weren't it? They used to shut by about 10ish.
Oh, last orders, anyway.
Yeah, that when we were young. I'm not talking like 20 odd years ago. 25 years ago, maybe. He'd ring up, all right, Sue. He'd piss the fart. And then, like, one of his kids would answer, Emma or Jonathan, like, it's Dad. He's a bit tipsy. Like, mouthing it off to us outside. And we'd all get excited, all as kids, because we knew why he was ringing up. And he'd say, does anyone want any chips picking up on the way home? And he'd take about an hour to get home, because he was pissed. He was only 2 minutes down the road. But he'd come back with chips for everyone. Oh, this is amazing, Mum. It's so good. Chips on a Friday night? We're living it large. You weren't really, was you? Like a pound of bloody bag.
It's like, you know, when I was young.
Balls.
I'm not kidding you. Quote to Only Fools and Horses, the Jolly Boys Out, if you ever watched it, when they're at the fairground, and Dell has this huge bag of chips. Do you remember on holiday at the Haven sites or whatever you used to go to? They used to have ginormous bags of chips.
Yeah.
Ow! I bit my tongue. Oh, and I'm not kidding you. There was like that huge.
The worst are now, though, in my opinion, the really expensive places to try and make them look, oh, look, we do posh chips. We don't do that greasy spoon chip eat out like you got down the road. No, we do posh chips. We put them in a box. You're going to pay 15 quid a go. You open that box, you got 7.5 chips and a little bit of fish. It's horrible. Give me a bag or newspaper wrap chips any day of the week, like when we was kids. And you get an absolute ton in there, and they're greasy as hell, and they taste beautiful. That's what I miss.
The campsite chips are a ripper.
Yeah, they are nowadays. You've got at the
like you
sites.
say, it's like fish and chips in a box, and it's not like proper fish and chips, is it? Like
They have a chain of chip shop. Well, what's that chip shop called? It was like a famous one. Not Fotty Arbuckle. Oh bloody hell! There's it's like Little Chef or something. There was a famous chip shop.
I don't know. I know they did Papa John's at all the.
No. This was a chip shop, and they brought it round to the Havens for a while. I don't know if it's still going now.
Do you mean that site on the motorway?
That doesn't help me.
Harry Ramsden's?
Yeah, Harry Ramsden's. I'm sure they started doing them at Haven. But either way, they do like this chain of chip shops at Haven sites. And they're always in these boxes, and they're always crap. And you pay like, they know people will pay, because they want to go off site to buy a bag of chips for the kids.
Yeah, and normally these sites are in the middle of like a field. That's a bit out the way.
So we always get, now if we're getting takeaway on holiday, either order off-site for a Chinese, or get Burger King.
Yeah, because a couple of the places we've been to, like we went to this one called Devon Cliffs, and their Burger King was good. Oh, some of them have got like Papa John's pizza. To be fair, that's nice. But the fish and chips is like ridiculous. I mean, okay, it's not even real fish and chips. You know, like you get from the chip shop. It's like frozen chips fried, isn't it? It's not like chip shop chips.
It's friggin' expensive, I know that much.
£7 fish and chips, but it wasn't.
No, it's more than that. A lot more. That's what you pay around here, £7.
What am I on about?
Silly
I think it's like £14, isn't it?
Ripper.
It was.
Well, I'm bound to pick with someone. It's not one of you lot, but see him over there. You can't see him pointing over there.
What's he doing?
Now, what do you think of Barney? You know Barney, don't you? He's been around since day one on this channel. It's his birthday as well today. We got him like 8 weeks after Aim's birthday, years ago, so we sort of counted Aim's birthday as his birthday. Have you got a dog? If you do, you'll sit there and you'll watch them. They lick themselves and wash themselves and all this stuff. They go to a lot of effort, don't they, to look nice and clean and stuff when they're sitting around the house. Oh, look at him having a wash. Isn't that cute? Look, oh, little Barney's having a wash. Lovely. I bathed him the other day. I bathed all the dogs, as we do every couple of weeks and whatnot.
Yeah, you have to bath the dogs.
I don't take him to dog groomers, especially as many as we do, it's expensive. So I bathed him. 2 days later, I seen him having a wash, I'll let him out for a pee. And I was in the middle of doing so. It was like 11 in the morning. I said, Leigh, I tell you, he said, Dad, I said, what? He said, you need to bath Barney. I was like, I bathed him 2 days ago. Mum said, you need to bath him. Whitey. He's gone out in the garden and rolled in fox crap. Imagine me and Aim walking down the street. There's some dog poo. Oh, not a good idea. Let's go and roll in it. And then expect him to bath me. Dogs have yeah. He's thick as two short bloody planks. He rolls in fox crap and walks in the house. Oh, yeah, look at me.
I don't really know what his issue is with it, but they do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you take them over the field.
I know,
dogs,
I've seen it.
They do that.
He walks in like John Travolta walks down Saturday Night Fever with the paint pots. He's there like strutting his stuff.
No.
He's covered in fox poo.
He just walked in my mum's room and
just sat down like you do.
My mum was like, oh my gosh, what's that?
So I had to go and bath the bugger.
Yeah, I
mean...
it
stunk.
It was pretty... You know, the last few mukbangs that we've done, Leigh's really put me off 3 times eating. Like, toilet talk.
I thought you was done anyway.
Now, toilet talk and talking about fox stuff and...
What's everyone's thoughts? I know Em has an opinion on this.
What?
On...
not going to be the royal family.
Yeah, tonight, when you're watching this, guys, a lot of you'll be watching the Oprah Winfrey interview. But what's all yours opinion? Was putting this out before the interview, so we don't know what's going to be said. On Meghan and Barry. What are your thoughts? What's your thoughts, Sam?
Well...
Do you blame Meghan for everything and anything?
I'll answer your question.
Okay.
So... couple of things, and this is not just Meghan, this is Harry as well. One, they said they wanted a private life. Then they go on and, like, you know, one of the world's biggest chat shows, which I find that a little bit contradictory. 2, whether the allegations that are made to the royal family are true or false, or whether it's her, whether it's the royal family being detrimental to Meghan, there has to be some form of proof. You can't make accusations about either or either without any kind of proof. So if there is proof, it needs to be proved, not just saying, oh, well, Joe Bloggs down the road has this evidence. It needs to be on either side proved. So if it's false allegations, what Meghan was saying, that needs to be proved. If it's false allegations, what the royals are saying, it needs to be proved. Secondly, if they wanted to be apart from the royal family, they need to renounce their titles from the Duke and... is it the Duchess of Sussex or...
the Duke and Duchess.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They need to renounce their titles, in my opinion, if they want a clean slate from them. And they are still getting paid $2 million a year by Charles.
They're getting paid a lot more than that.
They're getting all the security paid for by here or Charles again. So
they've just signed up, haven't they, for Spotify? They're going to be getting like 10. I think they said
13 million. Right?
13 million, is it?
Oh, yeah.
A year for doing Spotify interviews with people.
Now, I'm not even on about the accusations. I'm just saying they went to have this private life away from that, but why not renounce your titles? I'm just saying, like, you know, throwing it out there. And secondly,
I have a different thought on all this anyway. Go on.
2, she was meant to have been briefed exactly what this situation was. Apparently, it's come out that there's a lot of things thrown around saying all British people are racist or something. Now, I don't agree with any form of bullying, any form of racism, but I do believe there has to be evidence of either or either. I'm unbiased. I want to hear facts proven.
Yeah. Well, if she come out and said the whole racism thing isn't true, as we know, because I ain't racist and I'm British and so is I. But if she come out and said there's a lot of chavs over there, it's doing me head in, then I say fair enough, love, you got a point. I, for one, would be classed as a chav. I wear jogging bottoms regular and t-shirts, and sometimes wear a hat backwards, so I guess I'm a bit of a chav. You could also say that you're saying to produce proof of like the royals being bastards to her. I can imagine, because we all know the Queen loves EastEnders and a Mars bar, so the Queen's probably sitting there eating a Mars bar, and Meghan wants to sit down and watch bloody changing rooms from 1998, and the Queen's like, no, you can't change the TV station, love. You're not in America now. You're not a big TV star now, love. Pack it in, know your place, sit on your seat, in the corner, look at the wall. Now, I, for one, would not put up with that. And look at what happened to Diana. She tried to say her life was in danger. We've seen all of us have seen the documentaries and whatever. Paul Burrell, I think, revealed after she died that she was scared for her life. And look what happened. You know, whether it's all to do the roles, we'll never know 100%. But she tried to get away and go with Dodi Al Fayed, was it? Mohammed Al Fayed's son.
I think it's some of the people that I was watching, like this, like what do you call it, forum type thing. There's like a big investigation and everything by Buckingham Palace
Oh, I bet
about
they're doing
the bullying, but there wasn't an investigation from Buckingham Palace about Prince Andrew.
No, they'll keep quiet about that one.
You know, and I think that's more of a, I mean, forgetting what Harry's done, yeah, okay, he's sodded off, but I think that's certainly an investigation that they would have needed to have done.
That's quite funny when you put into context. So, the Queen has an issue with Harry wanting to take 6 weeks originally? What, 6 weeks away with the family over in Canada and seeing her family, I guess, and just...
Well, they've completely left it now, they've moved.
Yeah, but originally it was just meant to be 6 weeks. They obviously gone over there and thought, this is bloody amazing. We've got Granny looking over our shoulder. We've got Prince old Andy bugging off to his little private island every few weeks and coming back with bloody itches down his pants. We can just chill. We can go to Canada, be our own people, happy days. Now, the Queen, when it come out about Prince Andrew, and we all know he was dodgy as hell, he was meeting up with that bloke, what's his name? The one who's dead now, Jeffrey Epstein, yeah. And he was killed off by the royals anyway, we all know that's a fact. Or so they say. That's something that they have put out there.
You're making quite accusations, are you?
No, they have accused, people have, of the royal family being behind him dying because there was like one attempt on his life, and then that didn't work out. And then the second time, the cameras were turned off in his jail cell, or wherever he's been held in America, and his neck was broken at an angle or a break.
Where he couldn't have done it himself, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's no physical way you could hang yourself and have this break in your neck that he had. It was clear to them that he'd been murdered. And a lot of them thought it was because he was going to reveal secrets about Prince Andrew. But all Harry wants to do is go off and make bloody interviews with James Sodding Corden on a bloody double-decker bus around America, and all of a sudden he's the worst person in the world.
It's not really him. It's what she said about them.
But is it just the case of he's got with this bird, with this Meghan woman, she's like, Harry, look, we can have it so much easier in America. You could even run for president one day. Imagine if Harry become president of America. Stranger things have happened.
Have you looked into this?
Yeah. About 2 minutes before we start this video.
No. It's like there was something with her, apparently. She went ballistic at somebody somewhere, and he had to pay them off. So they didn't come out and tell him how horrible she was to them.
You can't tell me Kate's a bloody, perfect all the time.
Not at all, but I do think they should renounce their titles if they're so against it.
I think one day it'll come out that Kate's a bit of an arse and actually bullies the laundrette people. You've not got the stains out of my white socks. I need them to go horse racing in. I like them nice and white. Pack it in.
You can never have a good chat. You always have to sarcastic.
I'm being honest about this honest opinion. I think Kate is a bit of a, oh, look at me. I'm the perfect princess. She's the evil one. She's from America. We don't like Americans over here. No, we do. We love Americans. The royals don't. They think they're a bit like, no.
Oh, now the Queen is. I think she's very hurt by all this.
Yeah, it's a shame that it's happened in her lifetime. They could have waited a few years, and obviously the Queen ain't going to be around for another 10, 15 years. But then again, do you really want to be sitting there in Willie's shadow? Big Willie? Prince William?
I like him.
I like him, but imagine being Harry. You've been brought into this life that you never wanted in the first place. Your mum's killed off at a young age because she got another bloke and the Rolls was like embarrassed about it. So they kill Diana off.
You can't say that. You don't know.
Well, somebody killed her off, unfortunately. It was an assassination. There's enough people out there who said it. So I'm back. That's my opinion now.
And that's true. Right, as long as you stated it's your opinion, not as a fact.
I don't have all the facts.
On the desk, it was a car crash.
But
he was drunk, the driver.
There's been enough documentaries to say this has happened, that she was killed. So whether or not it's true.
She did say on TV, though, she thought she was going to die in a car crash.
She wrote a letter to somebody saying they're going to try and kill me. I'm scared for my life. And then about 3 weeks later, she was dead. And it's a shame because she would have been the best royal that we would have ever had. Before Harry. Harry's the best one now, in my opinion. He just stood up to me and said, look, I don't need your shit. I can go and make money on my own.
But he's still taking $2 million a year and having all his security paid for.
If your dad offered you $2 million pocket money a year,
where's he getting it from, Leigh? He's getting it from the public.
Where the hell do the royals get their money from in the first place, Anne?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, from us. Us, not just us two, obviously, the rest of the country.
So where's he getting the money from?
From us.
Harry.
But therefore, why the hell can the Queen and everyone have it?
So that's why he should renounce his titles. If they don't like British people, if she's moaning about the British people, she's happy to accept that.
But what about if she says to him, look, you keep that because I've got 13 million from Spotify. You have that as your pocket money. Go out and buy yourself some nice new shoes or something, Harry. I will go and spend this money on a shopping trip in Rodeo Drive. I think that's somewhere nice to go shopping.
Yeah.
And we'll just do that way. You get two. I mean, I don't think you'd quibble at that. Me and you get married. Well, we are married. Make a lot of money. You say, Leigh, I've got 13 million from Spotify. Leigh, you can have 2 million from your dad. That's a good pay.
But they've broke away from it, saying, I don't want their money. I'm going to make our money independently. They've stated that.
I get that, but
that money isn't.
You still need to keep Harry on side somehow, Aim. You can't have him turning up in a sodding Ariana Grande buddy music video, can you? Half naked. They got to keep him like under some restraint. Like, Harry, look, we give you 2 million last week. Can you please keep your kit on?
He's allowed to, though. He's allowed to if he renounces his titles.
Well then, go for it, Harry. If you can make your money elsewhere. We're doing Coca-Cola adverts next. He's a good-looking lad, Harry is. At least he kept his hair. Poor William. How old is he? Like 40 now or something like that? And he's already going bald. I feel sorry for him. If I was like that, I'd shave it off. No, William ain't younger than us, though.
Yes, he is.
William ain't younger than us. And if he is, then Christ, I feel really sorry for him. Because, I mean, I'd be ashamed to lose all that good head of hair. But his dad did, didn't he? Charlie lost all his hair.
How old is Prince William?
We'll find out now.
Prince William is 38 years old.
Told you.
Oh, right. Sorry.
But he's not 40. I said 40.
I knew he was in his 30s. I knew he was 40.
But I heard moving on from the roles, I'm going to finish this up in a sec. I heard something funny yesterday that in America, so they've got like a relief bill, a COVID relief bill, which is basically where it's like a breakdown of what's needed to be put into the economy and whatever by the government to make things work better due to COVID. One of the things that they've stuck in this relief bill, they said, oh, and P.S., we want the CIA in the next 120 days, I think it was, to release all records of alien activity. The hell's alien activity got to do with bloody COVID? What's that going to prove? How's that help anyone?
Who's demanded this?
The American government want the CIA to release all the information they got on E.T., Independence Day, all that sort of crap. Mars attacks.
Maybe, just maybe, it's something to do with extraterrestrials.
Maybe it is. Or maybe they just thought, COVID's a good
You
reason
know,
to
like,
get information out of them.
You know, maybe they want to take over the planet.
Yeah, wipe out all the idiots. That's how we survived. Well, we've survived so far, but I haven't had the vaccination yet, so there's still time. But this lad on TikTok, he said today, that's why I was on at Meghan Markle and Barry, and he said, he's a funny lad, he's called Luke something. He's the one who does like the impressions of his mum.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, why is it, literally everyone is blaming it. She's blamed for everything. He said, like, so COVID, that's got to be Meghan's fault. He said, we're going to get 10 inches of snow over the Easter holidays. That's Meghan's fault. The NHS 1% pay rise. That's got to be Meghan's fault. He's like, well, literally laying everything at her door. The Queen broke her fingernail last Thursday. Meghan was out the country. It's Meghan's fault because she was stressed out. It's easy to lay the blame at an American's door when an American ain't in our country to stand up for herself.
I think you'll have a better opinion.
After tomorrow.
And also, don't be biased to the situation because it could be either one. But I do believe facts and proof have to come into this.
By the way, just putting out there.
She had 2 PAs and a nanny leave because they couldn't be around the girl.
Well, I can imagine that. She probably is a bit of a pain in the arse. But anyone who's married into royalty is going to be...
No. What I'm saying to you is, like a lot of people are saying, she would have been briefed on how she needed to be in the monarchy. No, I'm not. I'm not into the royals at all.
But what's to say she didn't get involved? Like, oh, this is amazing. Hello, Liz. Her name's Liz, isn't it? Elizabeth. Mm-hmm. Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, I always just call her the Queen, but her name's Liz. Hello, Charlie and all that lot, and William and Katie and all that waffle. And then this is our uncle, Uncle Andrew. Yes, he's a normal bloke. He does disappear for a few weeks at a time and come back with love bites on his neck. And then it comes out that Andrew's a bit of a dirty old bastard and he's been off on a funny island doing stuff he shouldn't be doing. And she's like, but look at you all standing up for him. Maybe she's thinking on those lines. I can't be part of a family that would let that happen.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know enough about it to know what went on. And there's no point in me having a major opinion on it. I mean, he doesn't know.
Probably just got discontinued on YouTube.
He doesn't know anything about it.
No, I literally don't know, I think.
He's just making it up as he goes along here. Let me tell you that now. I just want to know. From either one, I don't care who's right, who's wrong, but I do think either or one need to have the proof.
In the pudding.
So to speak.
Talking
of that. I knew that was coming.
We're not cracking this open now, but you would have seen it on the thumbnail.
Not now, my mum's having some now.
It's Aim's birthday cake. We're going to have some in a little bit.
Not now, my mum.
It's a raspberry and white chocolate Madeira cake. So it should look like in the middle. There you go.
Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this up now and let us know what your thoughts are when you've read this. Watched it. Excuse me.
There's too much gas in these cans. We're going to have to start drinking water.
I know, it's pretty bad. Let us know what you think anyway. That was actually really, really nice. And I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoy my birthday vlog as well. Anyway, guys, remember to be kind, remember to be nice, comment, share, like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell and the all button so you don't miss any future videos. Also, check out our Instagram, check out our Munchies Delight channel, check out the community tab, and that'll do ya.
It will indeed. Happy birthday, Amo.
Thank you, Leon.
We're off to get pissed. See you in a bit.
Again.
Again. Laters.
Bye.